try this again. Fire, take two. So this is French toast with melted cheese on it. Let's see which slice medium first. You.
What made you pick that slice?
It was the slice the most difficult to put on.
You're really shining the camera with the plate. Much better.
No, I'm being fine. I'm lying. Half of it gone. One bite. Is the plate still shining, the camera?
Mm-hmm.
How's that? Better?
Mm-mm. It's fine though. So how do you make it?
Okay. We're presuming people know how to make French toast?
Yeah.
No. I found out as a kid some people don't know how to do that. We had a babysitter. Story time. We had a babysitter. She didn't know how to make French toast. I have to stand next to her and teach her. So, I put in 2 eggs, a teaspoon of salt. You whip it up with a fork in a plate. You pour milk. You whip it up again. Just until it's like a creamy yellow color. Similar to that piece there. This little bit, yeah, of yellow color. Right? And then you take a piece of toast, you have to have your pan warm with some butter melting in it. You take a piece of bread and you like dip it quick, and then you dip it quick on the other side, and then you quickly put it in the pan because you don't want too much egg to soak in. Otherwise, it will just make the whole thing taste raw. Then you fry it on one side until a few seconds pass, and the other side. You try and get it as good colored as possible, right, without burning it. Golden brown. Yeah, not too
Is
good.
this burn?
What you do is you chop up cheese until it's a fine little block about that big. Right? You sprinkle it over the top and you try and like mush it out till it's like spread evenly. And then using a spatula, of course, you for a few seconds, sprinkle on that side, then you flip it over again and you take it off and you put it onto the plate. And that is how you've made a piece of French toast with some cheese on it. On my face. I made about 5 pieces of toast. Wasn't bad. Wish I had the energy to make more, but I just didn't care. So good. That's cheese. That's cheese. We saw the other side without too much cheese looks. This is the other side with lots of cheese looks.
So it's kind of like monastery bread.
Yeah.
Kind of.
With a French toast, that's even fattier. Cheesy French toast. Yeah. That's not for my final meal. I'm probably gonna have like.
You sound like you're on death row for my final meal.
I don't know I got sleep.
Dinner.
No. It's more like a midnight snack, but it's so big you can't call it a snack. So a midnight dinner. A midnight meal? Mm. Why am I gonna make myself some crunchy chips again? Let me re-say that because no one probably understood. I'm gonna make more chips. In other words, I'm gonna use some of my foamy potatoes to make something else crunchy to eat.
Foamy potatoes.
Still, no one has explained to me what a foaming potato means.
You're the one who came up with it. You're the one who has the foamy potatoes.
I'm sure other people have had potatoes that foam before. I just don't know what it means. The thing is, I wiped off the sticky, stinky liquid that was gooing out of it that was like all mushy and gooey and slimy and was bubbling out. And there's nothing beneath that was making it goo out. And I like chopped up the potato and there was nothing wrong with it. It still tasted delicious. It was so confusing. Mm. Delicious. Last slice, everyone. How's that been simple?
8 minutes exactly now.
So pathetic. It's 2 minutes to slice of toast.
So, out of your New Year's resolutions, have you completed any?
What were they?
I don't remember. I remember one of them was get the channel up to 200 subscribers.
I'm currently at 118 at least. Delicious. Set them highly enriched eggs and wheat and milk.
And soy.
Yeah.
Not that you use soy, I'm just saying that like soy can't even be a replacement. Do you drink oat milk? Milk? What the frick was that?
No. What I'm trying to say is everything I ate on that plate was a giant allergen for me.
You gonna take Allergex?
No. I'll just deal with the consequential stomach ache.
You know what I heard is really good for IBS? Prune juice.
Prune juice.
Prune juice is really good for IBS, I hear.
Yeah. I'll have to try that. I have horrible stomach ache already, but I'm sure that'll pass, and then even worse will come. What else can I say?
Have you ever showed all the puzzles that we've made on this channel?
No, but that would mean having to go get them.
I got them all yesterday. Which we could just have another live stream tomorrow or something to show them all.
Tomorrow to show.
Then we can finish the other puzzle we're busy with.
Yeah. It's horses. I love horses. I was a horse girl as a kid. I was made fun of for it.
Oh yeah, big time.
I don't feel like I should have been. Lots of girls are horse girls.
Only the strange ones.
No. Not true.
Very true. There was 3 of us, and you were the only one interested in horse girls, and you were the strange one.
I was not the strange one. Okay.
Okay. Oh yeah, really, you just grew up to be perfectly fine. Look at you.
I can't help balding. And this is a nice dress. What's your point?
Okay, never mind. The channel speaks for nothing.
The foaming potatoes are going to be... Look, there's nothing... It's not my fault the potatoes are foaming. There's something wrong in the bag.
The foaming potato is the only thing you can pick at. Moving forward, swiftly along.
Oh, I have to wash my hair tonight. Although it's so dry at the ends. It's literally sticking up like this. Hair should be more like that, but instead my hair is like this. It's so dry. Like, it's bad. Really bad. Any position I move to, it will stay in. My hair is doing horribly, of course. I'm ruining my tray, my wooden tray, because I keep spilling tea in it.
Yeah, because you keep making tea for yourself and not finishing it.
I make tea for you too.
Yeah, but I finished my tea.
Yeah, but don't put it in the way where, like, I only make myself tea.
Oh, sorry. That's not what I meant.
And... my cat's a whiny.
Yeah, I don't know why the cat's been crying all day long.
He's extra whiny. Maybe he's in heat or something.
Maybe he has worms.
Oh, but his tummy's soft.
Anyways, what are we going to do about the tray?
We're going to repaint it because some of the paint has scraped off and otherwise been washed away. And then we're going...
Pull too, I think.
Huh? Sorry?
Go on. You're talking about the tray?
We're going to paint it back because it has some flowers painted on it on the inside. And then we're going to clear lacquer it. I have lacquer, can of lacquer. It's kind of like spray paint. And then we're going to paint more flowers to make it more 3D, and then we're going to spray it again. It's going to be awesome. Our tray will go from an ordinary painted wooden tray to a really awesome painted wooden tray. And I will no longer have to worry about when I wash it. I can just wash it vigorously because it will have, like, stuff to protect it from the water. What are you doing?
Does anyone know how you can get your Plants vs. Zombies to work if you download it off of EA for free? But, like, because EA changed, like, Origin changed to EA.
Yeah, we can't get it to work. It's, like, really, like... Because, like, we love Plants vs. Zombies. We can't get it to work, though. We've tried deleting and then downloading it again.
It just doesn't work. And the only other place we can find is Steam.
How much is Steam?
It's only $50. I know, from free to 50 is pretty crazy, because 50 is not that much, but free to 50 is, like, it makes it look staggering.
Yeah. Absolute nightmare. It's like Hell Boss mode on that. It's like... way too much. But... the worst part is we're already so far on our regular game of it.
Yeah, but we'll never be as good as our aunt is. Our aunt is, like, Plants vs. Zombies queen.
Like, seriously? She is amazing at Plants vs. Zombies. I wish I was as good as that. I don't think anyone can be. She could probably rank first if there was still like a ranking for it.
Oh yeah, definitely. But I don't think that Plants vs Zombies was ever an online game. It definitely wasn't. It was just like a PC game.
Yeah, I was busy thinking to myself, I think she's right. Like, literally, my head was like, I think you're right.
I wonder if anyone else is like remembers Wild Tangent or Tangent. I
Wild
think
Pageant.
Tangent.
Are you sure?
Yeah, Tangent. Wild Tangent, where you could like play like Cake Mania and Plants vs Zombies.
I bought Cake Mania. Like, I bought, they call it a licensing right, so you can go play on your computer if you just like type in your licensing right.
Which I think you need for like Plants vs Zombies too, because it's a super old game.
Unfortunately, because like Plants vs Zombies can still go full screen. Cake Mania cannot.
Even though Cake Mania is really fun, and I think you can also get like Farm Frenzy for free as well. Our grandma bought a computer years ago. Like, what time was it? Like 2012?
Maybe.
I think it was 2012 or before that. But in any case, she bought that computer and we just, because we have a cousin, she, myself, and my sister constantly played on it, but like, mostly you.
Yeah, mostly me. But the thing is, like, you found the game and you wanted me to help you play it. Because, like, we're 6 years apart. So I think if I was about
13.
13.
No, I was younger in that case. I must have been like 6 or 5. In any case.
Like, regardless, I was sick as a dog with a flu. Sick as a dog. Like, I couldn't talk. Everything was horrible and I wanted to, like, just sleep. But then they got me on the game and I was like, oh, yes. It's like I was a zombie, busy getting zombies killed by plants.
You're a traitor.
I was horribly ill, but still, that game, I swear I would have died from that flu if it wasn't for that game. I was terribly sick, but like that game was hard and wonderful. Unfortunately, we quickly ran out of those free tokens you got to play the game with. Like, because it was like, oh, you get certain amount of free chances, and we ran out. And that year, I think my aunt bought the video game because she loved it on her computer, which had the similar game.
She did. And I think you could only, like, you bought the disc, but then you could only download it onto a computer, I think like 6 computers? Or like 8 or 4. It was 4, 6, or 8 that you could download. That's how many games you bought on the disc. Like how many of that game. Everyone understands, I'm sure, but it was so much fun. I remember I had it on my old computer. For some reason, I just can't keep a computer alive.
I know. I mean, I have an old computer with a lot of different games on it, but the battery is destroyed.
Yeah, it's called depleted.
Okay, well, it's destroyed. What do you want me to say? It's destroyed. Everyone knows what that word means. Not everyone will know what depleted means. I didn't even know it was a word you used. But anyway, it's destroyed. The charger for that laptop doesn't work. It will trip all of our electricity. So I have to buy a universal charger now, and I don't even know if they make universal chargers for that old laptop anymore.
Yeah, because that was an ancient compact. And then, yeah, that laptop has like Luxor on it and a bunch of old songs. Not old songs, but like songs that we used to listen to, but they weren't old.
Like, for instance, If I Die Young, which from about the age of 9 until the age of 15, 17 was my favorite song. I know, many, many years, like almost 8 years about, but I love that song. I still think it's a good song, but my current favorite song is from Epic.
The play? Or the musical? The musical.
The musical. And it's called, is it Just a Man?
I think it's Just a Man, or it's not.
What Makes a Man a Monster. I think that's what it's called.
Maybe.
Anyway, the part where he's killing the baby. I'm sure all of you can figure that out. And my second favorite song is the one right before that where they're in the horse. If you don't know what that is, it's from the Trojan War. If you still don't know what I'm talking about, you clearly didn't go to history class.
I think everybody knows about like Roman and Greek literature and stuff. In any case,
I'm sure of it. Speaking of which, one of my favorite of all time movies happens to be Troy. I had a dog named Troy, even. Like, I love Troy. It is such a good movie. I have it on DVD, but it's so badly scratched, I still watch it sometimes. Especially when, like, you know, your internet stops working. Troy, The Mummy. Still surprised I haven't ever gotten around to watching Gladiator. Because, like, it fits in with that, doesn't it?
oh yeah, Prince of Persia, Troy, The Gladiator. We need to do The Gladiator, but like, I don't know what's stopping us. Actually, no excuses.
I've other stuff I want to do first. Also known as I'm procrastinating. I procrastinate all day long. I mean, right now I could go feed the cats again.
The cats aren't hungry though.
I know, but I could feed them for the last time for that because we feed them twice. We feed them in the morning, we feed them at night. I could go feed them for the last time and then like top up their water again and then be done with it for the night. But instead, I'm gonna wait till later tonight where I'm sleepy so I can give them a good night kiss. Because like I know they're full. They don't need any more food for the day even because they eat a lot.
They're gluttons. In any
They're
case,
so fat.
I want to get back to when we were talking about video games because it was so much fun. Plants vs Zombies, Zuma's Revenge. Actually, only Luxor is really, really difficult to download.
I have Luxor on that old computer, unfortunately. I even have Luxor on disc, but my current laptop doesn't have a disc thing.
I hate that a lot because you pay like pretty much the same price, and then you don't get a DVD. Like, I know the word for it, but so there's a word, DVD player, whatever. You don't get one of those in the computer, and I really want to play World of Warcraft. Cause I bought the disc for it, like for I think it's a 3 week membership disc, but we don't have a like disc player for the computer, so that sucks.
I mean, I have like the old laptop that we have that like we need a new charger for. Sorry, I just keep getting closer and closer.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I know. Anyway, that does have a disc port. Otherwise, how else would I have downloaded everything I've downloaded onto it? You could claim the internet, but seriously, some of the stuff you can't even get on the internet these days. These days, you can only get it on disc.
Yeah, you'll get like the game. No, you get the virus with the side of a game.
But that disc is actually a legit disc, surprisingly. Like, it's not going to give you no viruses, you know? I have Luxor, 1001 Games. I have Plants vs. Zombies. Sims. There's another game, but I can't remember it. There's a lot of games on that computer. Jeez.
When I was a kid, I was such an idiot. And this is when I was a kid. Like I'm talking like 8, because I got a computer when I was 7, so I must have been like 8 or maybe even 7. But then I got money for my birthday and I spent it all on The Sims. Great choice. But then I was such a freaking idiot. I lost all of the discs. And I forgot the password to the account that I had to play Sims on. So I have like literally most of the Sims 3, but I don't know the password or even the username for any of it.
Gosh, that was so saddening.
I know, right?
I almost have all the Sims 4 packs. I can actually count which ones I don't have. That one's quicker, surprisingly. I want the rent pack.
Oh, why?
Because you can have 2 different families on the same lot.
Oh, that's awesome.
I know, right?
I want the life and death pack.
Yes, especially for the furniture.
I wonder if you can have a funeral home if you get the life and death pack.
You can just make one.
No, I mean as a job.
We should go into it and check. I like the gothic furniture. If you guys don't know, I've been in love with Dracula since I was a small child.
How small? Like how young were you?
The first time I ever heard of Dracula, I was really, really little. I think I was about 4. My dad read me the book. I'm sure he like took out all the really gruesome scenes. Hard to tell though. He liked watching horror movies with me from the time I was really little. But I've been in love since the moment I heard about him.
You just like loved him in a past life.
Yes. No, but I've always loved Dracula, and Dracula, vampires, werewolves, ghosts, ghouls, you name it, they're so hot. If someone offered me the like ability to marry a ghost, I'd do it right away. They're so hot. They're so much hotter than living people. Like, isn't it just so like a supernatural creature is so much hotter
Are you
than a
saying
normal
that your
person?
husband would be better off dead?
Yeah.
Wow, what the heck?
Well, I'd want to marry more. Let me see. Obviously, I prefer vampires over werewolves, which is why I ship Edward and Bella more from. How did I forget the name of the series? I love it.
Twilight.
Twilight. I actually do like Twilight.
Twilight.
I don't know why everyone doesn't like Twilight. I love Twilight.
Maybe it's because Twilight is like the movies are a terrible adaptation of the books.
I've only ever watched the movies. I've never read the books.
Bella to me is the name of a little lamb. I feel like it's an animal name.
It means beautiful in Italian.
Beautiful little sheep. That's all I can think of. Beautiful little lamb. That's all I can think of the name Bella has.
Beautiful baby sheep.
Yeah. Belle has a person and Bella has a sheep.
That's the other way around for me. Belle is the sheep and Bella is the person.
I can't see it that way.
Well, the shorter name is for the animal.
But the name Belle isn't shorter than the name Bella. Bella.
Bella.
No. Oh, well, I guess when you say it, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking. I'm not talking about spelling. Why the hell would I be talking about what's written down on paper rather than what's coming out of my mouth?
I guess because it's not actually shorter, maybe.
No, I don't care about that. I only care about what I'm saying. Bella. I'm not gonna bother counting this.
Can you stop shaking? You're like making it so weird on camera.
Sorry. When my mouth starts moving really fast, the rest of my body wants to start moving fast too. Funny since I never run. Like for instance, you think Dougie should be the animal's name and Douglas should be the person's name, and I'm like,
I just think that Dougie sounds like Doug, which like is just a shortening of the name Douglas.
Douglas should be a dog's name, and Dougie should be a person's name.
I don't know.
And Doug is just the nickname for both. But like, Dougie is the person and Douglas is the pet. I would name a dog Douglas. I would never name my child Douglas. Okay, I'd never name my kid Dougie either because it's a shit name, but that's the point. I don't like that name. It's a terrible name. It's a terrible name. Can't say anything else about it. I don't like that name. But Douglas is a cute name for a puppy. Can't you imagine little Douglas and his little tail and his little flappy ears?
I don't hate the name Douglas. Like, I mean, I don't dislike the name Dougie. It's a fine name.
It's a personal preference. I just don't think it's a very pretty or handsome name in my opinion. You know, I have my own strong opinions when it comes to names. For instance, I even hate my own first name. I think it's ugly.
Rhoda.
Yeah, it's ugly.
You hate the name Rhoda.
I've hated it since I was little. I've never liked my name. I think it is the ugliest name a person could have is Rhoda. I've hated it all my life. And then, one day when I finally found a name I wanted, Rosette, they all refused to let me change my name to that. And now that I'm 26, I'm getting it changed before my birthday. I'm getting it changed to Rosette, and I don't care that everyone's going to be upset, because I don't care. It's not their name. It's not their life. They don't have to go through life hating themselves for having such an awful name.
Is that a point of self-hatred?
Yes. 100%. One day when I die, I don't want it to be written Rhoda on my tombstone. I will haunt whoever does that. I will haunt them, and I will chisel F-U on their forehead. Okay, I will scrape out their bones and flesh.
What world do you freaking live in?
Well, I'm a ghost in this analogy.
Oh, right.
And I will carve into their stomachs. I shouldn't have named you that. I shouldn't have put that on your tombstone. I'm sorry. Maybe I'll even let them live after doing that to them.
I
They
don't
walk
think
around
that they
like that, don't
can live after that.
they? I can if I do it gently. If they don't lose enough, if I do it right outside of a hospital, they'll be fine. No, but I really hate my name. I'm getting that changed as soon as possible. Don't care if I have to pay for a new ID. Which means I can also keep my same signature because Rhoda and Rosette have the same beginning letter. So I can pretty much keep, well, I will say have the same initials at least. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do for my birthday because I hate my name. My name sucks. Let me think. Other names I like. I like the name Dominic.
Oh yeah, I like the name Cornelius.
Oh yeah, those are hot names. I like the name Jay. The Jay is cute to me. What do you think?
Jay, I like that name too.
Oh yeah, we need to like film some of our like video gameplay for like the Xbox. That'll be fun, right?
Oh yeah, it'll be a lot of fun, but then like we're not very good at that, so
I don't care. No one's that good at video games.
it's true. That's freaking true because people like even when they say they've played it the first time, I never believe that anything's played through the first time when they do well.
No, absolutely not. It's not real. And if it is, it's just because it's probably your career. You're not going to tell me you're a casual video game player and you're brilliant the first time round. Now that's you just trying to like... That's you lying. I'm not going to believe it. Ooh. Hold on, guys. Just stay where you are. Do you know what a back scratcher is?
Right over there in front of you.
I can't see.
Right there.
It was literally right in front of me. This is so much better than even my own fingernails. It just scratches so good. Probably because it's made of metal. Oh, yeah. Let me talk about the latest thing I've been listening to lately. Because I haven't been watching anime lately. I've been listening to audiobooks because there's just not enough gay anime. You know, BL. And, like, there's a lot of that in audiobooks. I've been listening to a lot of, I think it's called Danmei, you know, where it's like Chinese and not Japanese.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, this needs to be longer. And I'm so disappointed. I've been going through and going through and going through ones in ancient China, and like I was pretty excited when I found like 2 or 3 in the like modern world, but now I think I'm completely out on my favorite channel of the ancient world, and now I only have modern world, and now I miss it. You know how it is. It's like you wish for something, and then it happens, and you're miserable about it. And I'm like, I just want to get back to the old stuff, you know?
Like, you were saying that you wanted to be. I was like, I stopped paying attention. Sorry. You said that you want to listen to the ones about back in the day.
Yeah, now. Because, like, I've only got, like, the modern day ones left at the moment. There's someone with split personality disorder who's playing a, like, live action video game, like, horror story thing. And if he loses, he will die. But if he wins, he can eventually make enough points to separate with his split personality, who happens to be his boyfriend.
Oh well, that sounds like TikTok.
That's not even real in my opinion. Like the whole like switching.
Oh yeah, I have, like as they say, my living room is just the front of my head, and then I have like 101 different personas. I know actually there are different people in their opinion, aren't there?
Yeah, But like, I'm fine with it being in the setting of a book because it's all nonsense anyway.
Well, yes. I think that the difference is that when you say something in real life, like someone saying that they have DID, you're playing in real life's restrictions of what is reality and what is fiction. But when you're reading a book or writing a book or making a video game or whatnot, you are creating the bounds of what is reality and what is fiction.
Exactly. So I'm perfectly fine with the fact there's even another character who wants to get a split person, like split from their person, split personality in the book, and I'm like,
That's kind of like Yu-Gi-Oh!
kind of, yeah, except
Like if the Pharaoh were to become a person.
yeah, exactly like that actually, because he's also trying to get like, because like the bottom is going through it so he can get his top boyfriend out, so they can have two bodies to be together.
Alright, that makes sense.
Yeah, and like I'm really loving it so far. I'm really loving it. And I keep thinking to myself, this is kind of weird, but it's okay. I mean, I don't really believe you can have two split personalities. I understand sometimes people can act a little different, but it's all one person. People are complex. But I understand it's for a book, you know? And I keep thinking to myself, how do you fall in love with someone who's like, is it like you think to yourself it would just be purely for their personality, right?
Yeah.
No, this is a really sexual book. Like, it's ridiculous. And I'm like, how do you like. And then it reminds me of, do you know that like one person who's like, oh, I have a male and female spirit in my body, and the way we kiss is by quickly switching between the bottom lip and top lip. And in my head I keep being like, this reminds me of this. Stop it, it makes me cringe.
From TikTok?
Yes. The book reminds me of that, and it makes me cringe. It makes me cringe, even though it's supposed to be really hot. I'm like, this is so cringe. They don't kiss like that in the book.
What do they kiss like in the book?
They
In a
don't-
mirror?
They haven't kissed in the book yet because
are they
he doesn't have a separate body yet.
Oh, but is he gonna kiss when, like, in front of a mirror, or he's just gonna get, like, a different body?
They're gonna wait till there's a separate body.
Oh, okay.
It's just like they're really intense flirting at the moment because they don't have separate bodies yet.
I don't know what that is.
The cat being cat. Honestly, cats are so they're adorable, but they can be little noisy nuisances.
But I'm concerned for them now, so I want to go check what's happening.
So you want to put off?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Bye. How'd it go?